So here we are, we're about to pad out what's basically the bare bones of our course with some resources. So here we are on the page of my Senior English Level 1 course. We're going to go to part 5 where I've got summary and resources. I put in a little description of the fact that students can find vocabulary and grammar summaries in this particular section of the course. I guess they could download it or maybe find worksheets and things like that in here as well. So I go to add an activity or resource. And the first thing I'm going to do, I'll go to the chapter where all the resources are kept together, is I'm going to add a page. Click on the page. It's going to be a page of questions which I'm going to ask students to read and write answers to, but I want them to write on a Word document and then copy and paste their answers into the forum so that all the students can see what the others wrote. That seems like a good way of turning it kind of interactive, kind of collaborative. Here are the questions. They're not exactly right for this level, but we'll pretend they are. The pasting directly doesn't work. You need to do Control V, or I do anyway, with my computer, Control V. And in it goes. Pretty much everything else. I'll display the page description. Not so worried about the date. A lot of the settings will remain untouched. I don't want to tinker with availability and code numbers. I need to work out a system of code numbers or ID numbers, whatever you want to call them, before putting them in. What else? So I'm not going to force the language. Restricted access, no. Completion conditions. Well, yeah. I need them to put their answers in the forum. So for the reading of the questions, I'm going to have 0 conditions. The condition will come out with the forum. Not worried about tags. One day I will get around to creating a framework and I will add in competencies. For the moment, it's going to just stay blank, as it were. Yes, these default icons and things, no, we're not going to do anything with that. Save and display. So we see what we've got. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. That's our page. And that's fine. If we go back into the tab, below that page, I need to add in the forum. So they've got a place to paste their answers. So the forum name is more like instructions. Paste your answers here. Copy. And paste. Your answers here. Okay, that's fine. Read the answers of your classmates too. So that's the whole point of it, that they get to compare one another's answers. Availability, I'm not tinkering with at the moment. I'm not going to be using attachments because the whole point is them using the forum. They shouldn't be. There'll be no real reason for anybody to add attachments here. Auto subscription, absolutely. And the retracking so that they know that they've read stuff. The one I'm interested in is, not a whole forum grading, because I would give individual feedback on little bits and bobs of sort of bad mistakes. Otherwise, it's supposed to be fairly stress-free. Restrict access, absolutely not. This is important. I need to add a requirement. I'm going to require them to start at least one discussion. Yeah, that's what I need. That is obligatory. And the rest we're going to ignore for now. Save and display. And there we have the questions, and then the forum for their answers. Now the last thing I want to do is add a file. And the file is going to be a vocabulary sheet, which I prepared earlier. And it's the vocabulary summary of this first week. I need to upload it from my computer. Here we are. Give it a name. Upload. And there it is. The file is a PDF. So, do I have anything to say about the appearance? I don't think so. I think I'm just going to leave it automatic. Says that I could embed it. I don't know if that would affect the downloading of it, but maybe I'll just leave it automatic. I would need to play about with these features a lot more. Absolutely no restriction and access, but I am going to add view the activity as a requirement, definitely. Save and display. And so now in part 5, we've got all 3 of these resources, as it were. Well, the forum isn't a resource, quite the same sentence, but you know what I mean. And even our little completion bar is being filled up.